I wanted to show you guys a very, very rare find today. This is from 1885, and I'll show you how I know that in a few minutes. It's got a copper bottom and tin sides. It's all tin soldered there. It's got handles, so you can use it as a cook pot. But the amazing thing about this is, on the inside, there's actually an alcohol stove. And you can see it says June 16th, 85. It's 1885, okay? You drop that out, and basically you have a stand, and it's got a little chip out of it right here, out of the cast, okay? But the rest of it's perfect. It's got a, let's just push it out of here. It's got an alcohol stove that's brass that sits inside of that stand. You push that down inside there, just like that. You take this snuffer top off of it, and basically what you have in there is you have asbestos under screening that's filled with denatured alcohol. And so you could set that down, set your snuffer aside, and with denatured alcohol, it's hard to see it burning sometimes. So we'll light it up here. I can feel it. You can see it a little bit, but I can definitely feel it. What we're going to do is we're going to put some water in this tin, see how fast it'll boil water. All right, so now we just set this right on top, just like this. This fits it exactly. Obviously, it's made for that. And if we want it to boil a little faster, obviously, you can put the lid on. So we'll put it on there loose for now. And we'll keep the clock running here, but I'll cut the footage and I'll let you know how long it took. All right, it's getting ready to go to a boil here. All right, here we go. Jamming now. About 7 minutes and 15 seconds, somewhere in that neighborhood. So, handles aren't even hot to the touch. Let's set that aside. Come in here with our snuffer. Put it over the stove. That'll put it out. Great little haversack kit. If you're a cowboy reenactor, we do the time period of, 1880s to 1920s. Pass up an old wood vise like that. Table side vise, that thing's beautiful. Yeah. Brand new set of putties right there. $10. Things are brand new. Might be reproductions though. $600 for that one. I'd say that's probably $6 a pound price. It's pretty steep for the kind of shape those things are in, old farm animals, but you don't see that many big ones in one spot very often. Unless they specialize in that kind of stuff, but it's just a regular antique mall. You don't see too many of them places like this very often. That old ship liner right there, what thing's a dandy. $700 it ought to be. Man, oh man, it's a beauty though. it's got a bunch of second mold, that's for sure. This place is a lot bigger than it looks. We're gonna have to look at that. That looks like an old Western fishing knife there. I got my hands full. There's the smallest non-cast iron skillet I've ever seen. It wasn't so beat to death, and they had any advertising on it. I'd buy that in a second. And it's really cool. Actually, an ashtray probably, but it's awesome. All right, boys, I spy with my little eye a whole shelf of skaters' lanterns here. We're definitely gonna have to have a look at these bad boys and see if there's anything cool there. But there's quite a few of them here. Nice stuff here. Definitely have to check out a few of these little lanterns. All right, so I've already taken this one apart. To make sure everything is original and everything's good. And I believe this might even be an alcohol-based lamp, but I'm not positive of that. But it does all work the way it's supposed to. And I just can't lay off of it for that price. Original glass, beautiful. Definitely vintage camping trail heaven in this place for me. That old, get that old trap right there, boy. That's an old trap. That thing's ancient. That new house, what is that? $60. Man, I gotta tell you, he ain't too proud of that, to be honest with you. That thing is worth a whole lot more money than that. That's an old Oneida trap, and that thing is probably from the 1920s. That dude's worth a whole lot more than 60 bucks. That's about a $150 trap probably, if it's a dime. So we're gonna have to get this fishing lure out of our way. We're gonna have to grab this thing. All right, so here's a container. This is really old 1800 style trucking pot, by 1890s. And inside this dude is the original alcohol stove. And the thing is in mint condition with all the pieces and parts, the stand, everything. All right, so I'm standing out here with Sid in front of the Twin Lakes Antique Mall down here outside Paducah, Kentucky. Beautiful place, great stuff. I'll show you guys what I got on video, and I'll add the video from inside this beautiful establishment on the video that I post later on. Sid, I appreciate your support and everything you did for me today. Yeah, I appreciate the deals that you gave me. And hey, man, I'll send people your way. There's some good stuff in here I left behind.
Appreciate it.
All right, buddy.